So OpenAI has announced its new offering to meet the needs of business customers with the release of ChatGPT Enterprise. This comes along at the same time as Google's general release of Duet AI for Workspace for its enterprise customers, and ahead of the anticipated release of Microsoft 365 Copilot, which we will hopefully see soon. So in this video, I'm going to dig into what this OpenAI offering with ChatGPT Enterprise is. Is it equivalent to Microsoft 365 Copilot or Duet AI? Or perhaps it's just a more business-focused ChatGPT Plus? Or maybe it's just a really expensive Bing Chat Enterprise competitor. Let's dig into it and see. So in the same mold as the core difference between Bing Chat and Bing Chat Enterprise, the headline change between ChatGPT Plus and ChatGPT Enterprise is the level of protection you get for the data you use to interact with the service. It's not going to use this data for anything, and it's going to protect it so your business data doesn't leak. Frankly, I have a big problem with the line OpenAI has drawn here. I understand that if I choose to use the free capabilities of ChatGPT, ultimately this is the same as using any free service online, where I, as the user, become the product, and the benefit the service provider is getting from me is the use of my data. But if a consumer is spending $20 per month on ChatGPT Plus, shouldn't that buy some data protection? Even if $20 isn't the right price to get that protection, shouldn't I get the option as an individual rather than an enterprise? I guess this is in some ways no different than the line between Bing Chat and Bing Chat Enterprise, in that Microsoft has consumer versions of Microsoft 365 whose users can't upgrade to Bing Chat Enterprise. But in that case, the core of what Microsoft is selling is Microsoft 365, not Bing Chat, unlike OpenAI, who is just selling me ChatGPT and no other services when it takes my money for that ChatGPT Plus subscription each month. For Microsoft 365 paid consumer accounts, its data protection guarantees are substantively similar to its commercial plans, outside of that difference between Bing Chat and Bing Chat Enterprise at least. So OpenAI is kinda the odd man out here. If the content of this video is useful to you, please do remember to hit the like button. And if you want to see more like this, hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you know immediately as soon as I release another video. Additionally, if content like this would be useful to people in your network, please consider sharing it there too. Thanks. But apart from upgraded data protection, what else do you get with ChatGPT Enterprise? The new tier also eliminates usage caps on GPT-4, it makes it faster, and it increases the context window by up to 4 times. This context window upgrade is an important one. The context window is the amount of data the AI tool can keep track of at any one time. You can kind of think of it like ChatGPT's short-term memory. A 32,000 token context window, which is what you get with ChatGPT Enterprise, equates to around 24,000 words. By comparison, a 200-page book will contain about 60,000 words, so your chat with ChatGPT Enterprise can extend to about a third of an average length book. That includes your prompt, any data you supply related to your prompt, and ChatGPT's responses back, before it starts to lose track of what you've already talked about. By comparison, ChatGPT Plus loses track after about 6,000 words, which is a good length essay, but a very short book. There are approaches to use in prompt engineering that help to alleviate the context window issue, essentially by having ChatGPT summarize what it has done as it goes along. But a bigger context window means more usability without these kinds of hurdles and without losing any context. For comparison though, Claude from Anthropic works with a 100,000 token context window, so even OpenAI's Enterprise upgrade falls far short on this. To my knowledge, neither Microsoft nor Google have shared what the context window of their Copilot or Duet AI products are. However, anecdotally, I have seen some complaints from users who are part of the Microsoft 365 Copilot Early Access program, suggesting that Copilot can be unreasonably limited in the quantity of individual data sources like emails it can use to give you answers. That may suggest a context window that is too small for the types of data certain users want to work with. Another feature OpenAI highlights is unlimited access to advanced data analysis, which was formerly known as Code Interpreter. A A couple of months back I made this video looking at how Code Interpreter stacks up against Claude. A link is below, and take a look at that if you want more detail on this feature. But overall this allows you to gain insights from ChatGPT connected to basically any file. Alongside this, you get some OpenAI API credits, enterprise management features like a centralized admin console, and necessary large deployment tools like single sign-on integration. This is a product that makes much more sense for business deployment than ChatGPT Plus. However, they have not announced what it costs. You cannot buy it directly online, you need to contact their sales team, and they come up with a custom package for each client. I read this as they are not too interested in giving smaller businesses these upgrades and protections, and they want the opportunity to squeeze every individual client for whatever they can. This makes sense considering in the last few weeks the rumour mill about OpenAI's impending demise due to high costs and no income has been swirling, though I don't subscribe to all of these theories. Assuming the average business is going to be charged around $30 a month for this, the same as a Copilot license, would I go ahead and get ChatGPT Enterprise, or would I hold out for Microsoft 365 Copilot or buy Duet AI for Workspace depending on what productivity platform I'm on? For me, this all comes back to data. The leverage either Microsoft or Google has for your business, depending on which productivity cloud suite you're using, is that they can layer AI capabilities on top of where all your data currently lives and is protected. OpenAI may well be able to deliver a better AI product than either Google or Microsoft. That's yet to be seen in this case, but it's never going to have direct access to all your data in the same way that Microsoft 365's or Google Workspace's existing search indexes do. Conceptually, Code Interpreter, or Advanced Data Analysis as it's now called, may be able to do a better job of analysing your sales numbers than making a similar request to Microsoft 365 Copilot. But it can't go out and find the various files that contain the data you're looking for. It's going to have to work within the constraints of the data you give it. The power of these tools comes down to the right context, and using a tool that requires the human operator to always provide that context is going to be harder and require more human knowledge and training than the system finding that context itself. Now, it's entirely possible that OpenAI could develop plugins for ChatGPT Enterprise that could get search access back into Google Workspace or Microsoft 365 using those shared sign-on login credentials and then using them to determine what data is served back. However, just as companies like Reddit or Twitter have been grappling with how much API access to give out to services that are connected to AI tools so they can use their data for training, the same will probably be true for Google or Microsoft connected to business data. I don't see any reason why either would allow huge volumes of API data transit to support the usability of competitor products without there being a suitably large bill at the end of the month. Now, all of this comparison assumes that Microsoft 365 Copilot or Duet AI can produce results that are in a similar realm of usability to ChatGPT's. If they can, and there's no reason to think they can't, then I'm not really sure why many businesses would bother with the ChatGPT Enterprise offer instead. Are any of you excited for ChatGPT Enterprise? Are you using it yet? Or are you more interested in the products from Microsoft or Google instead? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching through to the end. I hope this video was useful to you. Until the next one, bye bye.